A absolute thrilling weekend at Phoenix across all of the NASCAR series. All that and more coming up next on Paint Booth. Welcome into the Paint Booth. I am Paint Skin Guy, and here, let's begin our recap. Let's get started here with the ARCA West Series. They made their trip to Phoenix. Practice and qualifying got rained out, living up to the saying, if you want rain in town, just invite NASCAR. The lineup was determined by points order, meaning Brett Cruz would star in the pole for the ARCA West race at Phoenix. As the race went on, it was obvious it was going to be a battle between Cruz and Daytona winner Brendan Queen. In the closing stages, Queen had pulled away to a pretty decent-sized lead. That was until a late yellow threw the race into an overtime. After many attempts, Cruz would bump the 28 out of the way on the last lap and score the win at Phoenix. Trevor Huddleston continues his points lead of the ARCA West Series with one win. Meanwhile, Brendan Queen continues to lead the National Series point standings over LeVar Scott. The next ARCA race will be on March 22nd as the ARCA East Series opens their season at Five Flags Speedway. The race will be broadcast on Flow Racing on March 22nd, 2025. Although the Truck Series didn't race last week, there was an interesting discovery. Let's head over to the rumor mill for more. For the last couple weeks, there's been a rumor floating around that Ram is going to make their grand return to the Truck Series. Well, in a dealership pamphlet under the Ram brand, there's a line of text that says, "Back to NASCAR Truck Series." This could confirm that Ram is going to be back in 2026. But we'll just have to wait and see and wait for any official announcements. But it's looking pretty likely we'll see the Ram back in the Truck Series. Moving on to the Xfinity Series, Justin Allgaier topped the practice session on Saturday over Anthony Alfredo in the Young's Motorsport 42. In qualifying, Alex Bowman would capture the pole over Sheldon Creed in the 00 in that part-time Hendrick 17 car. The race got underway and Alex Bowman was very fast, and he ended up taking stage 1, while the defending champ Justin Allgaier would take stage 2. The final stage began and Allgaier was clearly the faster car of the field. He pulled away and led over 100 laps. That was until Nick Lights crashed in the 07, sending the race into overtime. On the overtime restart, Allgaier got loose, which put the race in control of Alex Bowman and Eric Almirola. Coming to the line, they would make contact, and Eric Almirola would end up beating Alex Bowman in a photo finish. Jesse Love takes over the Xfinity Series point lead over Justin Allgaier, who also moves up, as well as Sam Mayer. Hill loses 3 for an early DNF at Phoenix. Now on to the big show, the NASCAR Cup Series race at Phoenix. There was a focus on the return of the option tire, a softer tire that was quicker but would wear down faster as the run went on. Teams would have to choose between the option or the regular Goodyears. In practice, Carson Hocevar would top the session. Behind him was his Spire teammate Michael McDowell. In qualifying, William Byron would snatch the pole. William Byron would end up winning stage 1. Meanwhile, Christopher Bell would take stage 2. As the laps winded down, Christopher Bell was looking like the car to beat. That was until his teammate Ty Gibbs blew a brake rotor and slammed the wall, meaning they were going overtime. They restarted with 2 to go, and it was Christopher Bell and Denny Hamlin battling for the win. This would come down to the line as Christopher Bell would beat Denny Hamlin in a photo finish to take his 3rd win in a row. William Byron holds on to his points lead, but Christopher Bell is there knocking on the door. Here's a cool fact from last weekend. Joe Gibbs Racing swept the whole weekend in numerical order. That's all for today. Thank you for stopping by the paint booth, and we hope to see you again soon.